Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Solaariss. Happy birthday to you. Hey, I'm Nikhil. We're here today at Amira's Cafe in Kentish town, and we're going to chat to some artists about being an artist, because I've got a song out about being an artist. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Solaariss.
Cool, I'm Nikhil.
Pleasure to meet you.
So I think I hit the microphone when I did that.
It's fine.
I'm Nikhil. Pow. You can eat that later, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's your birthday.
It is.
Can you imagine if it wasn't?
Yeah.
This would be quite a funny introduction to people.
Right. If it wasn't, I'd save it until my birthday and we can redo it again.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't know if the cake would last that long. So, Solaariss, tell us a bit.
Hold just there. Sorry.
Well, this is awkward, isn't it?
Just got out natural.
Trying to make it perfect video.
No worries.
Okay.
So, Solaariss. What would you like to talk about music related?
I would like to talk about, like, I guess, an artist's individual yet unique and also shared experiences on their journeys, and like how me and you could relate to some of the things that we've gone through. Some of the
Me
things
and you
that
are not the same.
I feel like we've definitely tread similar paths.
Yeah, it's
100%.
true. I will never forget when I first met you, and and I saw you playing sax.
Yeah.
That's what most people see you doing, yeah. And then I was like, oh, nice to meet you. You're a saxophonist. I don't know why I was stating the obvious, because obviously you were playing sax. But then you were like, no. You're like, no. I'm a producer. Sometimes I just play a little. I'm like, oh, okay. So in my head straight away, I was like, oh, he's not a saxophonist. He just plays a little. And then after that, I saw you play sax everywhere.
Every single time. I
don't think I ever saw you productioning anywhere. And then I was like, okay, this guy is very confused.
Yeah. Do you know what's actually very hilarious? I think I was in college at the time.
Yeah.
And
you were in college when I met you?
No. Actually, no.
Oh.
I was a year out of college.
Oh, damn, you were young.
Yeah. Remember?
I mean, I was only 21 as well.
We met at a pub in.
Yeah, the castle.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that because that's interesting and like how that's changed the trajectory of my life. But
yeah, me too actually.
Yeah.
But
no, what's it called? I was producing all that time before that, and then I was only starting to do more saxophone shows because people were like asking me to do it, and then I think Cheyenne, was like, yeah, I'm starting this event in the pub, so on and so forth. You should come down and play. So literally that morning, me and my friend Daniel, I went to his house like after church and was like, alright, cool.
Shout out DDF.
Shout out DDF, that's a guy. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna play these songs. And we're just in his room with his little brothers just running in and out like for 30 minutes, just like, yeah. And then we went and then we just vibed. And I was like, yeah, at that time.
Oh, so it was your set, just you two just vibing,
Yeah,
right?
we just vibing.
Okay. I can't actually remember what you were doing.
That was like my first ever like solo show.
Damn.
Surprising.
So is that why you were like, I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I'm not a saxophonist?
Yeah, because I really hadn't brought that like playing saxophone into
live.
So
I changed my name this year.
Yes.
I used to be Nikhil Beats.
To
now I'm Nikhil. I'm saying this for the people then at home.
Let them know.
Obviously you know my name. Yeah. I know your government.
That's crazy.
Do you know my government?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you have additional names like me. I'm Nigerian.
No, my name's just Nikhil. Don't tell people.
Yeah, you don't say my government, and maybe the tax man won't come.
I'm really bad at that. I just say your people's name. Anyway, so what my point was anyway. Obviously I changed my name.
Yes.
And you know what? I didn't realize how important it was to me because I used to be Nikhil Beats. I was an artist. I was a producer. I was trying to do everything. And then at the same time, I'm trying to work out my identity as an artist, as a producer, trying to do everything, and I was just confused. So I would be very I wouldn't say I'd limit my creativity, but I was sometimes scared to do certain things because of this strong sense of, no, this is what Nikhil beats.
This is what Nikhil beats. This is what everybody knows me for.
And I didn't want to confuse people. Whereas now, because I'm a producer and I just produce for people as a songwriter, producer, so my name's not, doesn't even necessarily need to be on it. It's just what I do. And because I'm so sure of what I do as an artist, when I'm songwriting for other people, there is just no limit. I can just do whatever I want. And yeah, it's there's quite a big sense of freedom, and I think it's come out of being so sure of who I am as an artist now. Like I really know what kind of music I'm gonna make. I'm really excited for the music I've got dropping. And yeah, so now that's there. I don't have to question it anymore. Something I've been thinking a lot about. What does that mean to you, what I just said?
Do you know what? No, it's similar. One thing that was in my mind was like, I used to have that same thing. And I was going through it for a while, just being like, yo, I'm this, but people know me for this, and I can do this, but staying this is comfortable, it pays more opportunities, this is what people, all that stuff.
So I want to highlight, I think it's really interesting because you've been doing music full time.
Yeah.
And you were able to do that because you were playing sax.
What? Because I was playing sax.
And it's interesting, obviously,
it's
because
very true.
Where do we draw the lines between this is who I want to be, this is who I am, but also I've got to pay bills?
It's very true.
And at the same time, I don't think you being a saxophonist is necessarily negatively impacting your whole career anyway.
I think it's been the biggest positive impact that I've been. I think it's been my leg up in getting to where I am.
But it's interesting why it feels like
it can easily, and it's all perception or perspective. It can easily feel like, oh, I'm nailed to this cross. Like, this is what I got to do now because it brought me here. But then I had to think of two things. The first thing is, one, like, what is my fundamental desire when it comes to music? And my fundamental desire isn't necessarily I want to be an artist or a producer or a musician or saxophonist or playing this scene or playing that scene. It's like I want to be able to share the unique creativity that I have that is like unique to me. I literally plaster it everywhere. Like, for instance, I'm very inspired by this YouTube channel called the Deep Discog Dive. It basically goes through like a whole artist's catalogue, or it'll go through like the whole decade of music from like, you know, the 1980 to like 1989 or 1990 to 2000, whatever it is. And like the thing that really struck me was how important music was to like influencing not just the culture, but like people's lives and like people's ways of thinking, or how music changed with the times and so on and so forth. And also like which artists had the most biggest imprint on sound, thoughts, the ways that we were doing things. Like, remember the time when Pharrell was all over the charts with his unique sound and so on and so forth. That's cool. And that comes from like being able to be like, I have a fundamental desire and it's down, like, and here's the root of it, and then being able to be like, I'm gonna touch here, do whatever, and so forth. That becomes you, rather than being like, oh, I kind of need to do this or do that and do this. And I believe the second thing is, I used to be known as a cellist, and like I felt the same thing. I felt like I was gonna be nailed to a cross with being a cellist. I was gonna be in a big conservatoire and playing, you know. I thought that was gonna be me. I was really afraid of like being stuck there, but I didn't. One thing that I'm learning as I'm getting older, 26 now, boom, bow, bow, is that.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Yes, my birthday. Yeah. This wasn't here for no reason, you know. Is that these things make you, and they're part of you, but they're only great because of you.
You're only a year younger than me.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
You treat me like such a kid. Do you know what? It's because I'm shorter than you.
I just didn't realise. Damn. Sorry.
But yeah.
So it's what I'm getting from what you're saying anyway, it's about a sense of mission. It's about a sense of purpose. That's
also a sense of self. Like, be confident in the fact that the reason why things are amazing is because it's you. Like, you're great. You were a great Nikhil Beats, not because you just made beats, because you did it. You're a great artist and your music is great, it's because you did it. And that's uniquely yours.
No, I know it's true, I am amazing.
So whatever you touch, hey.
No, but I hear it. I think it's really important. I mean, obviously that comes from a really clear sense of who you are. Like, when you do really know yourself, then, as I said, you're not questioning things. You're just allowing yourself to be you.
Yeah, you.
And, you know, you're beautiful in your own way, innit? Do you know what I mean? Some people aren't.
You wanna name names?
nah, I'm only messing. I
Um,
mean, you know, but you know what? When I see people who are like, yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
What makes them? Yeah, that's the question.
I do think it's because they're trying to be something that they're not.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like when you are just true to yourself, no one who is true to himself is ugly.
Oh, that's
deep, innit?
no. It's so true. Think about
But
it.
like, you know, even if you don't, you know, there could be someone doing the maddest thing and it just might not be for you. Like, you just might not connect to it. However, you will always appreciate and be like, you know, it's not for me, but they are sick.
Do you know who was my first example of that when I was younger in college? It's a girl called an artist called Girly. She's like full on pink, full on like her. I think she was in the year above me in college, and then she got signed, and like she went full on pink, full on hair, and I could see it, and I'd be like, yo, like it's not necessarily my vibe, but I'd rock with it because it's so her, so uniquely her.
Anti-pink.
No,
What?
I'm yellow, and I'm joking. No, it was so her that like even though it's not my vibe, because of her energy and uniqueness to it, like I could.
It's
for a
just so
second-
cool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I could for a second be
Yeah.
like, alright, let me live in your world for a second.
Yeah,
Because- and I believe it.
that's literally it, isn't it? It's like when you are that brave and courageous to just be unapologetically yourself, you just can't help but just be like, wow.
Yeah, that's it. Can I
that's
ask you a
cool.
question?
Yeah, go on.
How much delusion do you feel like an artist needs in order to be unapologetic?
Do you know what? It's
Themselves.
it's interesting whether it's okay. Me and you are both religious people in very different capacities. Obviously, I'm Buddhist and you're Christian. Yeah. So you know, but spirituality and whatever, you know, same but different. And like, I quite often, in I guess in a sense,
Start that sentence again.
I quite often, I guess, like in a very similar way, like I question, is it delusion or is it faith? However, when I put it in context of our faith, it would be almost mildly offensive to say delusion because it's faith. Do you know what I mean? In some way, why is it different? Like having faith in yourself, why should that be compared to delusion?
That's a fair point, you know.
Because I mean, I say the same thing. I'm like, but it feels mildly delusional to just be like, yeah, I'm just great. I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah, like faith is like the belief in the things that are unseen. Like you can't see it. You can't see what your future will look like. You can't see
You
if
just
you'll make
answered
it.
your own questions.
So yeah, I guess it's a level of faith.
This is a lesson you got to
But
learn.
It's like the certainty of it that you got to add to it, of like, because some people can have faith and like cling on to it, like I'm just holding on to it. Some people are just like, yep, it's gonna happen. Any kind of like.
But that's faith, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just been like, yeah, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Like.
Do you believe it's gonna happen?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you believe it's gonna happen?
Of course, like, okay, next question.
Go
How
to
do you
yourself.
deal with the crippling self-doubt, the like feelings of deep depression and just overall anxiety that comes with being an artist?
You know, yesterday was kind of a testament to that. Go outside. Go outside and
Go
go show it.
outside,
Go outside and go show it, and then
go outside, stare at the buses driving past.
no, find yourself like in an environment where you can actually go and showcase these things that you are.
What, depression?
No.
Who are you showcasing this to?
Like let's say a lot of my like worries and anxiousness comes from whether or not my music is good enough, or I'm good enough, or I deserving of the things that I'd want. But as much,
so that's a really important thing of whether you're deserving. I for a long time realized you can't have anything if you don't believe you're deserving of it. I remember I wrote this lyric one time, and I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was something along the lines of like, you know, I was talking about my dreams and desires, and I was like, but how can I achieve these things if I can't even see myself in those dreams? Do you know what I mean? And it's like,
do you feel like you have to be deserving?
I think if you don't believe that you deserve those things, then it's like deep down, like there needs to be, it's not entitlement, but there needs to be some sort of sense of like,
fair.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you need to believe that you deserve to be in those places. Otherwise,
I think
you're always gonna have an imposter syndrome. And I mean, obviously you hear people have imposter syndrome, so maybe they can come to you without.
Fair.
I mean, who am I to say what you need to have and what you don't need to have? It's all just speculation.
Yeah, I think you just got to believe in the product, and then also go out and like go show it to people, because then that like literally like calms those like hectic thoughts of what if, what not, because those will just keep going around in your head, and you'll have no.
You have to just do.
Yeah, you'll have no certain answer.
That's why, you know, a lot of my new music, because I feel very secure about who I am now as an artist. However, it's still scary, and I'm just excited. I'm just dropping. I'm dropping all my new music. I just don't care. I'm not thinking about it.
I'm trying.
There's parts of me that are just like, but what if people don't like it? But I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna just do it. I'm excited. I'm really currently excited to drop it, and I currently feel I'm gonna get a positive response, and I'm excited to see that response because it's what my ego needs. Also, if people don't like it, you know what? I'm also like, fuck it. I like it.
Do you know, I always mix the emotional with the rational. Like, if people don't like it, I'm very like assured that it's just the wrong people that you show it to.
That's another thing. I'm really trying. Well, I literally thought that this morning. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep posting my shit
100%.
and keep sharing it, because if you don't like it, then it's not for you.
And also,
that's just okay.
One thing that I'm really learning is like, good music is not enough. I think the best example is like, I think Virgil Abloh said it about like, you know, put a tin can like in their garbage bin and it's rubbish, put it in a museum and it seems like art. I feel it's the same with music. The context.
Yeah, if you put it next to trash people.
Yeah, then it's trash. The context of where you find and discover music is just as important, and I feel like a lot of artists nowadays, they feel like stressed on like, you know, the new music game and having to, you know, make TikToks and so on and so forth. But I feel like there's more that can be done, and like
my water is empty. No, I'm joking.
Oh, you the maid?
I'm only joking.
You the maid? You the maid? It's crazy. But yeah, I feel like context is so important, and like that could literally bear you new fans who like your music or don't even know that they like the type of music you make.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about me. Think about the saxophone. Everybody comes up to me and is like, oh, I thought when you bought the saxophone out, it was gonna be screeby-dooby, screeby-doo. And then I come in here doing up like mosh pits with the saxophone. It's the context, like
for sure.
I put that saxophone into a different context, and it made fans of people who want to play saxophone like that.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah. Sorry guys, how I'm feeling good. Do we need to chat more? I feel like I felt like a.
Yeah. Just because.
Okay.
If there's such thing as a Lady Gaga, what happened to Sir Gugu?
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Are you dumb?
Did you look at it from a TikTok?
It's not even funny.
Why are you laughing then?
You're an idiot.
So,
alright, is that our wrap-up question?
Yeah, thank you for coming. Yes.
Thank you for coming. Happy birthday. Whose show is this? We just let's jump into the Matrix. We flip bodies. Thanks for coming.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Appreciate it.
Take your cake.
I will.
Get out of here. Hey, that was good. You've been practicing that.
Thank you very much.
I stay on my bar.